Greetings and welcome to the Sports Card Ripping Teacher. So in the past 4 games, the Chargers and Raiders team totals come to a total of 83 points. And what did they do last night? They scored 84 combined points. That's right, folks, 63-21. What a display of offense. 2 things were probably for sure. Number 1, those that bet the under on the game, they were in bed before halftime. Those that bet the over were possibly re-betting the second half total. All right, class is in session. Today's lesson is dedicated to the number 83, and today we go to a speedster. That's right, Willie Gault. He played the majority of his career for the Chicago Bears, and I think the Oakland Raiders. And one of the things I liked about him and this play was use your fastest person for a purpose. Run them deep a couple times a game. Stretch the offense. Get them going back on their heels. And sometimes they catch us, sometimes they won't. But at least the defense has that in the back of their mind. And one of the things I remember that Lou Holtz would do, he would say, Tony, you throw this ball as high and as far as you can. Let's see if Rocket Ishmael can go and get it. Sometimes he did, but when he didn't, at least the defense was thinking, hey, we got to play back a little bit. And that's when, Tim Brown goes racing across the center of the field for a big gainer. Willie Gault, he was also a track star. And I believe he was part of the, it was 1980 Olympics maybe, where the United States did boycott that. So, but again, that's a play that I love to see your speedster do in football. All right, one thing before we get started here. A couple weeks ago, I was in a break with D-Lo Sports Cards. He has pretty regular breaks, mostly baseball with some football ones as well. And it was only $15, and we did end up getting 2 teams. So the team that I did purchase was the Packers, but then the Giants were my free team. Crazy how Tommy Cutlets, Saquon had 2 touchdowns, but they played the Packers just this past week, and very disappointing loss. So D-Lo, thank you for that bad memory, but I did have a good time in the break. And one of the things that, some people like breaks, some people don't. If it's affordable, I will do it. But the best thing is just kind of sitting down with the boys, watching the break, kind of talking sports. It's, a fairly cheap form of entertainment. So I figured if you go to see a movie, you're probably going to, not get out of the movie theater for like under $50 with tickets and pop and maybe sneak in a snack or 2. But for this, for the $15, we sat there, we talked football for the afternoon, and this was probably my biggest hit. Samori Toure, and it's a 1. It's 1 out of 80, so that's pretty cool to get the number 1 card there, get the first bookend. So that was pretty sweet. And here's the rest of my Green Bay Packers: Quay Walker, A.J. Dillon, Aaron Rodgers, another A.J. Dillon, standing ovation, Aaron Rodgers. So there are probably about 3 or 4 different products. I think maybe about 5 actually that were in this break. Again, just good fun. So if you're looking for a break, it's not going to break the bank, but have a lot of good fun. Do check out D-Lo Sports Cards. All right, so now today is our downtown hunting day on Friday. We did come up empty-handed yesterday. I actually had this crazy dream yesterday, actually. This actually happened. I was doing a downtown hunt with the new Donruss, and I pulled like 5 downtowns, and the craziest thing of that was the last pack, it had 2022 Topps update in there, a jumbo pack of some other Topps, and some random Nico Horner cards. So yeah, pretty crazy, folks. I usually don't remember my dreams, but I do remember that one. Kyren Williams out of the University of Notre Dame. He had a really good start to the season. He got injured. I think he's come back and played decent, I believe. All righty, here. Rising Sun, Peyton Manning. Look at that. That's a sharp-looking card right there. That is a nice one. Very nice Peyton Manning. I don't think it's numbered or anything. It is not, but that is very sharp. The Rising Sun. All right, nice hit right there. Jerome Ford, he's having a nice year. Going to go against the Chicago Bears this weekend. And Kyle Hamilton out of the University of Notre Dame. All right, can we also get a downtown today, folks? Can we also? All righty. Tony Gonzalez, fine tight end back in the day. Well, not really that back in the day for the Kansas City Chiefs, Trey McBride, and Montrell Washington. So no downtown today, folks, but a little bit of a preview. I received this in the mail yesterday. It says Fragile. It must be French, I think. But it also has to go along with part of our lesson plan for Monday. I will be doing a blaster box battle with 3 good nerds. That's right. Going to go against 3 good nerds again. These things are just fun with the interaction with the channels and everything. Just, a different way of opening the cards. But I kind of wonder what's in there. He does have his advent calendar going on, and I did win one of the duck races. So the contents are inside right over here. Fragile. I wonder what that means. But I want you to do me a favor. Go and watch Justin's last video. Something about, it's not just cardboard. And he has a great idea where he's making some packages, kind of like a time capsule for his son. And I'm an emotional person, and it definitely tugged at my heartstrings. Just, wanting our kids to remember us and stuff that we do with them. And I always kind of look at my kids, and sometimes, if we're doing something, like start to cry a little bit or like get emotional. And yeah, there are a lot of things that I enjoy doing with them, and I hope they always enjoy doing with me. Kind of like talk about going to the Notre Dame games. I'll always pay for the tickets if they want to go, but I do hope one day they're going to do those things with their own children. Just kind of carry it on, because I do work at Wrigley Field, and every time I walk up, I see the ivy. It does remind me of going to the games with my mom and dad. And just, really good memories. And, I work probably almost 60 events a year at a Wrigley Field. And every time I walk in, it reminds me of that first day that we spent in the sun watching the Chicago Cubs play together. Just great memory. So go and watch Justin's last video, especially if you have children. You will appreciate it. Maybe get some good ideas for yourself. As for now, we've got one more week of school left, folks. Next week is going to be, it's going to be one of those weeks where survival the fittest. Class is dismissed.